So we have Chantal versus LuFisto. Two women who both have killer outfits, if I do say so myself.
No, just don't.
Adam B., what can you tell us about LuFisto?
Just an absolute living legend. I mean, you hear that term thrown around so much, guys, but LuFisto, always an honor and a privilege for myself to call one of her matches. I've seen her take on the absolute best in women's wrestling, men's wrestling. I mean, LuFisto just deserves all the praise and accolades she's gotten over her many, many decades in wrestling. Has a book on the way, too. Definitely worth a check. Chantal, guys, this is going to be a huge matchup for this young lady who's been absolutely tearing it up in the Maritimes, coming to Seaway Valley and taking on LuFisto, who is just so experienced and is so capable of beating you so many ways. Chantal's going to have to be on her game and then some.
Absolutely, and do consider, too, that this match was a bit of a change-up. Regularly, we were scheduled to have Sally taking on LuFisto, but due to injury, Chantal steps up to the plate. And here we see an opportunity for herself to make a name here at Seaway Valley Wrestling with a win in the column against LuFisto.
I mean, look, guys, LuFisto's come back from so much, not just in wrestling, but in life. Like, survived a stroke, cancer survivor. I mean, just the tenacity, the warrior spirit of this woman.
Absolutely, and that shines through in her ring, the resiliency, the power, the strength of LuFisto. She's absolutely the veteran here and definitely going to give Chantal her work cut out for her.
And guys, in between the break from the last match into this match, I did a bit of looking back on my Dragon Ball history, and I don't know if Krillin actually did grab Vegeta's tail once. I know he tried throwing the disc, but it missed, and Yajirobe cut his tail off. My plethora of wrestling knowledge, guys, has pushed out a lot of my Dragon Ball knowledge, so I apologize. You know, supposed to be a pro here.
That's okay. I think we can give you the pass on this one. Oh, and nobody home there for LuFisto.
One thing I'm going to point out, too, is LuFisto, I don't know, kind of showing a side of herself I don't usually see a more kind of carefree attitude towards this matchup. I mean, you saw when Chantal was coming out, LuFisto just kind of stood there, just watched, not really reacted, just kind of watched.
Is LuFisto normally more scary?
Definitely has, like, LuFisto definitely has this, I don't know, it's like she's watching her opponent and she has this kind of respect that she knows what she's getting into. But with Chantal, she was kind of looking at her like, seriously?
Fresh meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly it. That look that you're seeing from LuFisto is that of just anticipation, of excitement, of what inventive ways am I going to torture your body with. Chantal now sending, with a quick reversal, LuFisto, Chantal into the ropes. Oh!
I mean, you gotta think about it too, guys. LuFisto, been around the game so long, and is a great test for not just up-and-coming women's wrestlers, but up-and-coming men's wrestlers too. But the thing is that LuFisto might look at this matchup, might see Chantal, who doesn't have a lot of buzz here in Ontario, mostly just known in the Maritimes, and might just think, hey, this will be just another cakewalk for me, just paint by the numbers, right?
Absolutely, whereas Chantal, she's young, she's fresh, she would love to make a name for herself here, and with this match with LuFisto, if she was to manage to pull off a victory, I think it could really elevate her career, especially here in Ontario. Oh my goodness, I felt that one in my own chest. That one was a powerful slap. I would not want to be on the receiving end of a slap from LuFisto.
LuFisto, too, draws a lot of inspiration and respect from the Joshi world of professional wrestling, the female Japanese wrestling. And a lot of times when the up-and-comer takes on the established talent, the established veteran, it goes just like this, just a hellacious beatdown, almost the veteran, the more experienced one, toying with the youngster.
Absolutely, LuFisto just dominant, strong, powerful. Chantal is trying her best to hang in here, but up to this point, LuFisto has absolutely dominated this match. And like you said earlier, looking at her like, I don't know who you are, but now I'm going to show you who I am.
And you see it more, too, in this matchup. LuFisto almost trying to get under the skin of the crowd, something I'm not used to seeing from the veteran. Oh, jeez.
I think it also kind of must be hard when you don't have the support of the crowd sometimes, and someone who you might perceive, to be green or to be young, getting the undeserved recognition that you have put in so long in her career. Or at least that could be, a considering factor.
Something too, guys, a lot of us have been here since about, 11 a.m., so some of us might be a little cranky, a little hangry. But
I can imagine maybe someone got in yesterday, but right here we're seeing LuFisto put the stretch on Chantal on the mat, got her roped up right on the ground. Chantal smart with the rope break. LuFisto waiting and utilizing that 4 count.
LuFisto playing with the ref, toying with him, knowing that there's not really much you can do if she breaks the hold before 5. Oh, absolutely, just manhandling Chantal now.
That's the thing, too. When Chantal got here earlier today, she was smiles, great positive energy, great positive attitude. But you got to believe that in the back of your mind, you know that when it comes time for your turn to come down to the ring with someone like LuFisto, it's going to be a rough night.
Absolutely. Chantal trying to rally, maybe pump up the crowd, help her get any kind of edge here against the incredibly strong LuFisto.
He easily catches the foot.
But still manages to pull off the kick. And for the first time in this match, LuFisto is looking like, oh my, okay, let's go.
And this is not something Chantal can allow happen. She can't allow that separation, that time for LuFisto to recover.
Absolutely. Chantal needs to seize the opportunity in front of her. LuFisto is reeling from that kick. She needs a moment. Chantal needs to get on the action here. Strong strikes.
And don't get me wrong, guys. I've spoken up the praise of LuFisto many times in this matchup, but Chantal will definitely command some respect too for taking this matchup. Like you said earlier, Smark, this matchup is supposed to be something completely different. It's supposed to be Sally in there. Chantal, given the opportunity, not, even though it was short notice, not backing down, taking it, and right now holding her own, and that commands respect in itself.
And I think that Sally is a little bit more in to the speed of LuFisto, just in terms of the psychological mind games of Sally. Chantal is most definitely more of a pure wrestling character, whereas Sally is absolutely terrifying. But Chantal here doing her absolute best. Beautiful bulldog to LuFisto, trying to bane up the momentum. She needs, though, to capitalize.
Took some time, though, for the cover. I mean, Chantal, in her mind, too, she recognizes the fact that a move like that isn't going to put LuFisto away, but the cover attempt, that takes a lot out of you, too. Something we may not have mentioned, too, is that a lot of these maneuvers, a wrestler could realize will not put their opponent away, but just exerts that energy. Speaking of exerting energy, hip to the face.
Absolutely. My goodness, the impact. And LuFisto going for the pin.
Adam, you're absolutely right. We're talking about the exertion just to kick out of a move. Anytime you got that pin cover, you know that your opponent needs to exert to get out of it. And that's why, as we saw earlier, the emphasis on a strong pin attempt. LuFisto now putting Chantal up on her shoulders. Oh, Chantal getting free.
Gets caught right away, though.
Looking to end the match here, I believe.
And there's so many different ways LuFisto can end it. Burning hammer, chair, door.
Oh, a humongous right arm from Chantal to LuFisto, dropping and falling over her. And LuFisto kicks out at the last second. LuFisto maybe getting a little worried. Clutching her chest. Definitely some impact there. Definitely some pain.
Well, Chantal building a lot of momentum.
LuFisto countering, though, with a strong strike.
Jeez.
But stiff arm strikes are devastating. Oh, the impact of that, and I think this could be it. Oh,
no.
Chantal! I thought that she was a goner there. That was an incredible slam.
Like a lady wearing orthotics, you stand corrected on that one. I'm telling you, LuFisto managed to just close enough. We need that 3 count. She's gonna have to do something to make sure Chantal stays down.
I've seen LuFisto put both men and women away with that very maneuver. Not able to do it. Elevates Chantal up.
She's definitely trying to squeeze Chantal here, but Chantal fighting back. Oh! LuFisto planted in the face. But Chantal unable to capitalize.
Guys, we've seen a lot of great women's action here tonight. I believe our final women's matchup on the card, and what an absolute contest it's been.
Absolutely. These two women have put it all out there on the card. Both incredibly different styles, both incredibly resilient and strong competitors. Chantal trying to rally the crowd behind her. I don't think she has much left in her tank, and neither can LuFisto. These two women have just put it all out there.
Trying to go for a variation of a stroke.
And planted her, rocked her with that suplex.
LuFisto taking her time now. Bringing Chantal up by the hair. Calling for the end.
Set up now for a burning hammer. Oh! Good night.
Goodness.
Good night.
Good night.
It is over.
Three.